the hall of D&D. Behold the majesty. Now I'm talking to one of the DMs that's running the games. What's your name, sir?
Name's Phil.
Phil? How many games would you say that you run on an average day here?
Here I'm running 2 a day.
Is that 4th edition? Is that 3.5?
Yeah, 4th edition, Living Forgotten Realms.
So are you like a volunteer here? Are you with Wizards of the Coast? How do you...
I am a volunteer. Drove out from Connecticut and...
wow.
Yeah.
All the way from Connecticut? What makes a guy want to drive all the way from Connecticut to volunteer to DM games here at Gen Con?
Well, this was my first big con. I don't know, I really wanted the experience. I've been having a blast so far, so I'm not regretting it. I had vacation time at work, so that's what it's there for.
So how would you say your overall experience here at Gen Con has been?
Oh, it's been great.
Great?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it all. I've been to a few smaller cons, but you know, every con is smaller than Gen Con, but this is my first of the major.
Are you generally into games, or do you do other things at cons? Or
when I come to the cons, I'm usually running the current living campaign for Dungeons & Dragons.
So how long have you been playing D&D then?
This will be my 5th or 6th year. I did a little on my own and then found a group that was doing it. And this con keeps everyone busy, so you can't really hang out so much. But yeah, I had a blast, and I'll probably most likely be coming back next year.
What's been your favorite thing of Gen Con so far that is not D&D related?
I found a new game that I'm going to give a try, Cthulhu Tech. That sounds interesting. Found a Morning Star that you can unscrew to make it a flail, and that was only $12. That was a good find. Was happy about that. Tried Cuban food for the first time.
Awesome. It has been like a vacation too, huh?
Yep.
I'm here at Gen Con, and I just found this life-size cardboard cutout of a soldier serving in Iraq. He's been here at Gen Con for several years now, and he's got to miss it this year because he's out on a tour of duty. So they made this life-size cardboard cutout, and they're having everybody sign his back with well wishes. That is how cool it is. That's how cohesive the gamer unit is here. Like, everybody feels like one big family when you get right down to it. I'm just going to show a quick shot of his back and how many people have signed this thing. It's really impressive to see how many people cared about this guy, and they're willing to sign him and say, hey, I hope you come back soon. I hope everything stays safe over there. But Dave here, Wizards of the Coast, in the D&D room of Gen Con. Dave, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
What is your job here at Gen Con? What do you do during the day, during the night?
My official title here is I'm the senior GM for Gen Con for the RPGA events, which are all the Dungeons & Dragons events that run at Gen Con. Yeah, we have about 191 people that work for me here.
Wow.
We'll run about 1,200 and so games over the course of the show. We start back in March planning on it, so it takes a lot of work.
What is the big thing this year that you're excited about?
I think the big thing we started an event called the Ultimate Delve. It's a 5-hour event where you get to make your own team of 5th level characters. It's meant to be a meat grinder, 6 encounter, no extended rests. Beatdown. You have 45 minutes to complete each encounter, and basically if you do it, you get in the Hall of Fame on the website. So far we've had 2 teams out of 75 actually complete it.
2 teams, that's crazy.
But, so we have a lot of people that they basically, you get 4 of your friends, make a team of 5, and try to make what you think is the best team of 5 characters you can come up with, and then see if it measures up. So, and it's been going really well. It's a lot of fun.
2 teams out of 70. Is that about how many you guys estimated? Did you think anybody was going to make it?
We were actually thinking a few more would make it. We were thinking about 10% would be the number, but so far a lot of people they trip up on a few of the encounters, and they usually run out of time. They just don't stay focused. They kind of slack off a bit, and they run out of time. And we have our D&D Championship event, which is we've been running that for over 30 years now. The winning team of that, we're giving engraved iPod Touches. It's another big event.
How many years have you been doing Gen Con here?
I've been coming to Gen Con for almost 20 years.
Wow.
I've only been running this for about the past 6.
How does this one compare to some of the ones in the past? Is it?
I think every year it gets a little better. I mean, a lot of people were expecting it to be down this year with the economy, you know, people staying home. But people really love Gen Con. And, you know, they'll cut a lot of things out of their budget, but most people don't cut out Gen Con. And I think I mean, our numbers are up this year from last year, and last year was our launch for 4th edition. So I think it's a pretty big testament that the show's kind of an icon. People just go to the show.
It is an amazing show. This is actually my first year, and I'm super excited to be here.
I tell everybody it doesn't matter, board games, card games, role-playing games. I mean, if you're a gamer, this is Mecca. I mean, everybody has to go to Gen Con at least once just to experience.
What do you think is something they should know before they come to Gen Con?
Some True Dungeon's a big fun thing to do. It's something Wizard of the Coast sponsors along with Gen Con. It's a life-size dungeon that they actually set up. Those tickets usually sell out really quick.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing with Gen Con, I think when you come to your first Gen Con, a lot of people try to fill their schedule from start to finish every day.
Right.
With something to do at almost every minute. And there's so much pickup games, there's so much impromptu stuff that just happens that, you know, I think the biggest mistake the new people make is they try to do too much.
Yeah.
And you really just need to leave some free time to just wander the show and just soak in everything that's going on. Because you never know when you're going to wander by a tape of somebody and just sit down and make some new friends and have fun.
Okay, being a gamer, what is your absolute favorite character class to play?
In 4th edition, I would have to say the Avenger. I've always liked Divine type characters. Even back in the old 1st edition days, it was always the fighter cleric. The Avenger is really the Divine kind of kick butt character class, and my favorite at this time. But there's always new books coming out, so something will grab my attention before.
We're here at Crystal Castle, the dice place, the dice place to be here at Gen Con. What sets Crystal Castle apart from the other dice vendors? Because we got dice vendors all over Gen Con here.
I think that we're really the only true innovators in the dice industry. Dice were the same for 20 years. You can buy, you know, opaque, translucent. It was pretty blah.
Yeah. We
came along, started coming up with vibrant colors and different shapes, and year after year we just keep growing.
And I've spent a crazy amount on dice because just you guys have like every color I could ever imagine. You guys got everything. It's crazy. How many years have you guys been doing this here at Gen Con?
I think this is our 12th year.
12th year, wow. How would you say this year compares to your previous years?
It's been growing every year. This year I usually have more employees, but I'm shy one person. One person got sick and couldn't make it. So I don't get to get out of the booth this year like I normally do.
Right.
So I haven't really got to see things as much. So it's kind of hard to judge this year.
Yeah.
But speaking for every year up to this year, the show's growing every year.
I've been seeing a lot of dice that I've never seen before at all the booths. What is one of the most unusual dice sets that you carry here?
Well, we have acrylics in unique colors. Our new Toxic line down at the end is probably the newest. But the most exotic dice we have are over in the cases. We sell dice made from meteorites, animal fossils, you name it, we'll make it. We've even got dice carved from bone.
Which ones do you sell the most of? Which ones do people are like, I gotta have that one?
I think probably the standard set is the bone set. Everyone likes to have a set from bone. They're reasonably priced and they only get better looking with time.